Hey friends, happy Monday. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am here live on my business page here on Facebook as I am every Monday, 9:30 a.m. If you happen to be watching an archive on my YouTube channel, Christiana Gaudet, here on Facebook or on my website, thank you so much for being here. Every Monday, we pull 3 cards to see the energies of the week ahead. And then for those who are with me live in the room, I will pull individual cards for those who request. So people are coming into the room right now. Go ahead and get your request in for your card. I will get to as many people as I can. And I thank you all so much for being here. Whether you are here in person or in archive, if you hear something in any of this that makes sense to you personally, whether or not it's directed to you personally, go ahead and take it as wisdom to your own heart. That's how these group readings work. So before we get going, I want to just let you know a couple of things. Number one, you know this is a busy week for me, right, as we prepare for StarCon. However, I still have time to read for you. If you would like to reach out to me for a private session by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom, please do so. You can book directly on my website, tarotbychristiana.com. Just go to the scheduling app. You can also call or text me, 561-655-1160. I would love a chance to give you a private reading. Now, Barrett's already on it. Thank you, Barrett, with the link for StarCon. StarCon tickets are still available, but time is getting short. StarCon starts 10 a.m. Friday morning. What happens at 10 a.m. Friday morning? Well, StarCon opens. You can go to the expo, the psychic fair that we have online. You can also hang out in the lounges. If you have a ticket for it, you can attend the day-long pre-conference intensive with me called Operational Tarot. 7 p.m. that evening, we do our opening ceremony, and the full conference begins and does not end until about 7:30 or so Sunday evening. Now, there are a lot of different ticket levels. Tickets are still available, but you know, they're going fast. You got to get in and get your ticket. So you make sure that happens because we want to see you at StarCon. Okay, so some of you know that I have recently acquired the, what's it called? It's about Mondays, Mystic Mondays, the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And I didn't think about it, you know, when I got it. I wanted to get it because of the pretty colors, right? And I didn't think, well, what a great card to do, because I do this every week. I do the 3-card weekly reading on Monday. And now I'm thinking, should this become my traditional deck for this Monday reading? It probably won't, because I like to switch things up. But for right now, I am really, really excited to use Mystic Mondays on Monday. I know, little things make me happy. Can't help it. There it is. All right. So first, we're going to do the 3 cards for the collective and see what energies are available to all of us this week going forward. And then I'll get to as many people as I can in the order in which I see you. All right, Barrett, hashtag the little things, which is better than the hashtag we did last week, right? Do you remember that? Hashtag F them. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Whatever comes up is what we do. So let's take a look and see what we have here for the week. Our first card is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So what does that mean? That means that this week we want to be very careful about feeling insecure, whether that's emotionally, whether that's in our relationships, whether that's financially. We really need to take a look and say, okay, if I'm feeling insecure, is that because there is something I really need to shore up? Or is that something that I am telling myself or feeling within myself that is not based in reality? So the first thing we all have to do this week is check ourselves. If you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling anxious, where is that coming from? Is that coming from a real thing? In which case, what can you do to shore it up? Or is that just something you're making up in your head? Okay, let's see what the next thing is. The Four of Wands. And that asks us, no matter what our situation is, to pay attention to the positive and happy structures within our lives. Whether that is about family, whether that is about friends, whether that is about work, whether that is about our home. To pay attention to the things that bring us joy. Oh, Pamela, check yourself before you wreck yourself. That is brilliant. I love that. I love that. And so this reminds us that there is always something that we can feel secure in. Always something. Even if you're, gosh forbid, even if you're like homeless on the street or whatever, maybe you are secure in your ability to navigate that lifestyle. Maybe you are secure in your spiritual faith. There is always something for us to be secure about, right? So find your security. That's what this is all about so far. Let's see what the third card is. And Sarah asks, how am I liking this new deck? Sarah very often comes to our meetups on YouTube, and I've been talking for months about getting this deck. I really like it. I do. I don't know that it will become like a full-on workhorse deck for me, but I'm super psyched to have it in my collection, and I am super psyched to use it in this realm, certainly. So, King of Wands is our third card. And so this reminds us to be leaders. This reminds you to be king of your own life. And it reminds you to use your fire energy to create what you need to create. So if we put these three cards together, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Four of Wands, and King of Wands. The first thing, of course, is about finding our power, finding our security, finding our power, and using that fire energy, which is our creativity, our passion, our motivation, our humor, our anger. Certainly, sometimes that's helpful, sometimes it's not. And with the king, it's all about becoming a leader. Be the leader of your own life and find ways within your community, within your family, within the people around you to lead in a positive way so that we may all feel secure and so that we may all have structures within which we are joyful. Okay, that's fun, right? Okay. Let me scroll on back down and I will get to as many card requests as I can this morning. And the first one I see is Leisha. Leisha, Nine of Wands reversed. This week, there's going to be a lot that tries your patience. Be careful about that. Fix what you can, but do not lose your patience. Laurel DePaulis, a card for you. The High Priestess. Hey, this week, remember the value of silence. Be careful who you share certain information with. Everything should be on a need-to-know basis, and honestly, most people don't need to know. Beyond that, focus on meditation. Focus on your own journey. Focus on finding balance within your own life. Kim Murphy-Case. How will this week be? Eight of Swords reversed. There are some things that have been causing you anxiety. And as we look at this week, one of two things, or maybe both, will be true. Either you will find the things that have been causing you anxiety don't turn out to be a big deal, or the problems that have been upsetting you will in some way resolve, or maybe a third possibility, you will find a way to get on top of it in order to find some peace. Okay. Melissa Burkhammer, nice to see you. Four of Cups reversed. So this week is about making the best of the options you have. There's a lot going on this week where you may not have access to the things you want to have access to, and you may not be able to do all the things that you want to do. And so you're going to have to deal with what you have to deal with. Try to do it with an optimistic, positive attitude. Make the best of it. That's really the deal. Okay, Pamela Thies, absolutely. 10 of Swords reversed. So you're the one who said check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm saying it right back to you this week. You may have a lot on your plate right now. You may have a lot that you're dealing with, but you are equal to the task. And that's what you need to remember. Janice Day, nice to see you. Glad you're here. Cassia Neal, glad you're here. Next card request I see is Neil Quatrano. Hey, Chariot. This week, things are really going to move forward. You might literally travel this week. One way or the other, though, you're going to do some things to move things forward in a very good way. Barrett Ermy, happy to see you. Hey, you get the King of Wands, which was also the final card for our group reading. And so this is about rising to your own power, Barrett. Use your skills, your abilities, the things that you enjoy, and recognize yourself as the king and the leader here. Okay, Cassia Neal, I see your request for a card. Let me get to that right now. The 10 of Wands reversed. You know, there are ways that you feel like you are carrying a heavy burden, and in fact you are. But this week you're going to see signs that it's going to get easier. Janice Day, here's your card. 2 of Swords reversed. You know, typically this can be about decision making, and it may be that you have some very difficult decisions that you need to make this week. It is important to make them with logic rather than emotion. That's the thing that you need to know here. Marion Kirk, so happy to see you here. Marion, you get the King of Swords. And we know you're getting ready to present at StarCon this weekend. This is a very good card. It bodes well for the technology, and it bodes well for your presentation going very, very well. And we're all excited for that presentation. Beyond that, over the course of this week, recognize your intelligence, recognize your ability to speak truth, recognize your position as a leader in the community. Claire Carter, so happy to see you. Claire, the sun reversed. So this week, I mean, it may just be that it's not so warm in Florida. Are you a Floridian like me? Like, I'm wearing a scarf today. Now, I love this scarf. My daughter brought it back to me when she visited Australia. So I look forward for times to wear it. But good Lord, it was 47 degrees here in Florida. Where did my Florida go? Are you feeling the same way, Claire? That might be what this is about, is you're not going to love the weather in Florida this week. But it could be some other stuff going on too. It could be some things that are making you just marginally not as happy as usual. Claire, it's wearing the poncho, right? Right? And so this week, Claire, just, acknowledge what's good, acknowledge what's making you not so happy, but it's just like clouds passing in front of the sun. There is nothing so bad going on here that it won't just blow on through and get better. Kay Lyle, I'm so happy to see you. 3 of Wands. This will be a decent week for you. Some things that you need to get done and do or have done are going to go well. We see a lot of opportunity for success here in whatever your undertakings are this week. Okay, Kim is asking for a card for her sister Maria. Maria, 8 of Wands reversed. There may be ways that you are feeling a little stuck right now, Maria. Think about what you can do. Are you stuck in your thinking? Are you stuck in a situation? Can you get out of it? Can you not? If you're stuck, then just make the best of your stuckness and find what you can within that situation. If you can find a way to turn that around and let things move forward this week, if that's within your power, that's what you need to focus on. And along with this, pay very special attention to communication. Melanie, my friend. Hey, you got the King of Wands. This is a popular card today. And again, this is recognizing you are the leader of your own domain and you need in your domain the things that make you happy. Spiritual things, creative things. This is all about your internal spiritual fire. Okay. Lori Hahn, a card for you, my friend. The Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, Nine of Wands reversed. This is a week that will try your patience. So just try to breathe and stay patient. Elizabeth Haid, how will Rich's work week be? Knight of Swords reversed. He's going to have problems with a difficult employee. This may be the first time in his new position that he's really had to kind of rise to that sort of an occasion. Tell him not to back down. He needs to be fair. He needs to be firm, but he cannot put up with any BS. Okay. Hey, Robin Kiefer. A card for you. The Fool reversed. There is something that you are getting ready to do, thinking about doing, planning a journey that you're getting ready to take, either figuratively or in reality, about which you have a great deal of concern, a great deal of worry. So you want to be careful. I mean, there's no doubt that you want to be careful about how you handle this, right? Right? There's no doubt. At the same time, you have to look at where's that fear coming from. Should you just go for it and not worry? What are the things you're worried about? Are they legit worries that you need to mitigate? Or is it just stuff going on in your head? Hey, Alexandria St. Cross, nice to see you. Four of Swords. This week, you may need to rest. You may need to take some time for yourself. You may need to have good boundaries, and you may need to work on your own healing. You may need to devote yourself to some meditation. These are things that are good for this week. Anita, love it. A card for your week ahead. The Queen of Wands reversed. I wonder if there's a way, and you mentioned your business. I wonder if there's a way that you can, sorry, I'm just blocking them as they come on in, right? I'm wondering, Anita, if there is a way that you need to re-find your passion for art or find a way to take it to the next level. You're so creative, you're so good, and you've been doing so well, but it's time to move to the next level and figure out what that looks like. Sarah Cat McConaughey. Seven of Pentacles. So work, whatever that means. Tend your garden. The seeds that you are planting will sprout. Be patient. That's what's important there. Sharon Murphy. Hey, King of Wands, man, this is the card for all of us this week. Be a leader in having fun, in being creative, in being motivated, in getting your ducks in a row and going swimming with them. Okay. Tammy Manente, happy to see you, my friend. Princess of Wands reversed. There may be a way that you're not feeling your best physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually this week. Take your time. Do what you need to do in order to nurture your own well-being this week. Laura, nice to see you. Ace of Swords reversed. This week, you need to figure out what's true and what's not. You need to operate within the truth and do not let anyone lead you down a snaky garden path. Okay. Karen Bryan Parker, happy to see you. Princess of Cups, reversed. Hey, there may be some things that are making you sad or making you upset or making you worried. Figure out what it is, have that conversation with yourself, and don't be afraid to talk to a friend. about the things that are worrying you. It's okay. You'll be okay. We have to hold space for however you're feeling. We have to handle however you're feeling. But you also have to know that at the end of the day, it's okay. Amy Mauser, a card for this big week. So for those of you who don't know, Amy Mauser is going to be presenting at StarCon. She's also moderating. She's also performing as part of our entertainment. And she has been a really big part of our constellation. That is our group of volunteers that make StarCon happen. And so, along with her husband, Ryan, and her son, Isaac. And so this is a big week. I've already been in touch with her a couple of times today on StarCon business. Luckily, we're friends, but I think she's going to get sick of me by the end of the week. So, we really appreciate her and everything that she is doing for StarCon while she is running her own tarot business and her own business coaching business and vocal coaching business, and also maintaining her family of 5 people, and I think there's some cats in there too. So Amy's going to be busy this week. What do we see for Amy's week? 7 of Pentacles. It's going to be hard work, but you got this. That actually makes me feel good, because what if the card came up was, there's going to be a woman who's going to be a real pain in your butt all week, then I would know that would be a tough week for both of us. Okay. Lisa McCord, nice to see you. Once again, I'm shuffling here, but once again, the King of Wands, rising to leadership, Lisa, and rising in your internal fire, rising in your space of spirituality, of motivation, of creativity. Look for that this week. Joanne Keeler, so nice to see you. Yeah, you say heck of a morning, and I say 5 of Swords, no doubt. This week, figure out which battles you want to fight and which ones you don't. Do not rise to every occasion. Do not rise to every battle. But when you do rise to a battle, fight to win. Brianna Brewer, so nice to see you. Glad that you are here. 10 of Wands reversed. This week you may find that you have the opportunity to get some help from people for some things that you need help with. Do not be afraid to ask for help, whether that is on a personal level, a family level, a business level, a professional level, whatever it is. Allow people to be there to help you. That's not always easy for anyone, and specifically not for you. Martha Vink, my friend, nice to see you. Martha is beating me at Words with Friends. I do not know why I play with her. I play with her because she's my friend, and I learn from her. But man, she'll beat me at like 100 points, 200 points over my score. This woman is crazy good with words. And other things as well. Martha Vink, 3 of Pentacles. This week, you're going to do some great work, whether that is about your job, about school, your own personal work. You're going to really get stuff done this week, and it's a wonderful thing. Now, this is also a card about recognition, and I know that you've recently received an award of recognition. So it could speak to that too, and congratulations on that. Donna Cedar, nice to see you. 6 of Cups reversed. This is all about healing from the past, looking at things that have hurt you in the past and how they are still hurting you, looking at what you have learned from the past and how you have some learned behavior that may not be helping you at all. This week, you have real opportunity for growth and healing. Nicole Walker, so nice to see you. 4 of Swords, you're the second one to get this today. This week, you need to take some time and rest if you can. You need to have good boundaries. You may need to focus on your own healing, and meditation would be very good for you this week as well. And if you're not sleeping well, you want to try to do something to fix that. Okay, very good. So we're coming to the end of our time together this morning. And I'm just scrolling through trying to get the last few. Hey, Arlette, happy to see you. Arlette, Queen of Wands reversed. I feel like you haven't quite found your sea legs, no pun intended, in your new space. And this week you may be spending some time sort of figuring out what your life is going to be looking like now. And that's great. That's fine. You've got time to do that. Okay, very good. Hey, Julie Langdon Barrett, my friend. Happy to see you. Judgment reversed. This week, do not be so hard on yourself, number one. Number two, you can't solve all the problems of the universe right now, but you can move forward. And number three, remember that you are blessed with the ability to hear the voice of the angels. Allow that to guide you. Aisha, happy to see you. What do we get for you? Hey, the Knight of Cups. This week, tell someone that you love them. Love yourself. Be an agent of love. Be a secret agent spy spreading love throughout the world. That's what you got to do. Okay. No, Shelley Shiner, you have not missed yours yet. I'm wondering if I missed your request. I'll get to you one way or the other, though. Okay, thanks for your patience. All righty. Claire Carter, nice to see you. You're saying that StarCon will be spectacular. Thank you. I think it will. Cassie, nice to see you. Knight of Wands, this week, try to do something fun, try to do something creative, try to move yourself forward personally, spiritually, career-wise. It's a good week to do that for you. Okay. Vicki Brown, nice to see you. Eight of Wands. Whatever has been troublesome is going to start moving forward. I promise. Things are going to get better this week. Okay, friends, I am so sorry to say this, but I've come to the end of my available time. I want to announce a couple of things here. I want to, again, remind you of StarCon, that StarCon is going to be this weekend. You have to go to the StarCon website to get your ticket, STARCON.com. I want to remind you I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. And you know what? I am going to be a guest tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, on the podcast Soul What? That's SOULWHAT. That's Michelle Welsh at Soultopia. I'm very excited. So look for that as well. For those of you I could not get to this morning, I do apologize. I'll be live on the StarCon page tomorrow, so try to catch me there. I really appreciate you all, and I thank you all so much. Have a great day.